Hello all you shining stars, and welcome to my channel ShiningStarSoup. In today's video, I'm doing a branch off of my life-changing journey, video 2.5. This is kind of in addition to my makeup inventory list video that I uploaded yesterday. Now, I had a suggestion from one of my subscribers, so this is a little shout out to Joe. Thank you very much for the suggestion. What I'm going to be doing is walking through Poshmark. And Poshmark I discovered thanks to Living the Dream, where I'm going to be selling some of my makeup that I get from subscription boxes, makeup I'm not using. It's a really good tool, and I've only been on it for less than a week, and I've already made some money back, which is really great news. So I'm going to be using my screen recorder to walk you through how to sell on Poshmark, and I'm just a beginner. I'm just showing you what I've learned up until this point. So without further ado, you're going to see a cut in the video while I prepare to do my screen recording and walk you through what I know so far as to how Poshmark works. Okay, let's get into it. Alright, so this is my Poshmark page. Basically, you create an account, you can sign up for it. They have it for Canadians, their own little section. They also offer Poshmark in America as well, if you haven't heard about it. Obviously, I'm on the Canadian site, so it's kind of nice to know that everything's in Canadian dollars. The nice thing about Poshmark, and I will explain in a moment, is that it's prepaid shipping. So the seller isn't the one that pays for the shipping, it is the buyer. I'm on my home page right here, and I do have already some things for sale. And it does tell you what is sold and all of that fun stuff. So I have my eyeshadow palette, and what I've sold so far has been a Tetris by Ipsy. And when I'm pulling up the explanation, I am very honest and upfront with everything that I sell, because that's what I expect from others. If I were to purchase anything off of Poshmark, I would expect the listing to be honest. As you can see in my listing, I put that it was gently used. This number, what it's worth, I kind of estimated because it's an Ipsy product and it's really hard to, they don't really have a set price on the Tetris palette. I marked it down, I sold it at $15, and the shipping for the buyer was $12.99. But I did pictures, so I did a picture of what to expect. As you can see with my eyeshadow palette, Tetris palette, I did dive into some colors, and I was honest about that. Even in the description, I put that it was used up front, and that I also put that the first product photo was a stock photo and the other photos were of the actual product. Another product that I did sell was the Celestial Thunder and the Sassy Sienna's palette from DokiDokiCrate. Now, the nice thing about this one was if you're a buyer, you can bundle together. And the lady that I ended up selling this to made me an offer with the Celestial Thunder and the Dosé or the DokiDokiCrate palette. She offered to pay $15 for both. So I accepted that offer. And then I did sell the Caprius or Capias or however you say that. I sold that for $22. That was brand new. I didn't open it. It came in the box. It came with all the tags. So that's how Poshmark looks like. It's called your closet. And this is where you're going to see what's sold and what you have put for sale. Also, what you can do is you can edit your listing to drop your own price or increase your price, or however you want to do it. I have dropped the price on my mascara and tweezers that I am selling, brand new, unused. I mentioned that in the listing here, and I've dropped it 14%. Now keep in mind, when people do, because the buyer is paying for shipping, that money is going towards the cost of the shipping. It's not going towards you, I guess. And when you sell on Poshmark, they do take, how it works is that they take a percentage of what you're selling it for. So for instance, in my sales, I have shipped everything within 1 or 2 days. It keeps track of what you ship, so I updated this after I shipped it out. They give you a prepaid shipping label that you would attach to your package and ship out. Now, the way I have personally saved money is I've gone to the dollar store and I've been shipping the products in bubble padded envelopes because they are a small size. It still offers protection. Leave a little note in as you're mailing it, kind of thing. And it's 3 envelopes for $1.25. So you're only really going to be paying for packing materials, I guess. So I listed, this is a breakdown, I listed my serum at $22 Canadian. Poshmark took $4.40 off, right off the purchase price, and then the GST. So my earnings altogether on the $22 product was $17.38. The one thing I do, and it does tell you who the buyer is and you get their address. Obviously, I'm not going to show that on this video because that is private. But that's how that works. So they are taking a fee and they do the prepaid shipping. Now, if you go into the frequently asked questions, my husband brought up a good point as to how do you know you're protected as the seller. Well, to take extra precautions myself, I filmed short little videos about the condition that the product was in when I mailed it. So it's there, I have the proof. That's something that I would also recommend if you are a seller, because they can come stop and, you know, say, hey, this was broken, you get your money back, kind of thing. And what I picked up from Poshmark is that they give you, I believe, 3 days. They give the buyer 3 days to approve it. If it does arrive broken, they can send it back to you, and then Poshmark will refund the money to the buyer. So you are a bit protected in that way as a seller. So I'm going to walk through right now because I do have 2 objects that I want to sell on Poshmark. So the one object that I want to sell, when you're in your main page here, I'm just going to go to my closet. I am going to click this little button, sell on Poshmark. And this is how it looks like when you're putting up something for sale. You upload your photos, you have a title, description, category, quantity, and then you do decide what to ship it for, like what you want to list it for. You just have to keep in mind that Poshmark will be taking a percentage of your earnings. And I'm going to pause that video. I'm just going to stop the video right here because I do need to actually download the pictures from my my Gmail account. Okay, so I'm back. I took several different photos of the Sigma brush and I've included them here. Now you put into the title what you are selling, and I am selling a Sigma 3D HD Max, I don't even know how to say that word, brush. But I also want to be upfront and honest with anybody that is purchasing the product. I'm just going to say obviously you have character limits. Great condition. I I do go on the actual Sigma website. I'm going to copy that as a description. Go back to this listing. And I'm going to write, this product has been used. There. That way everything's up front. I'm honest. I'm not saying it's brand new out of the package or anything like that. Just for the buyer so that they know. And I am going to put this in the makeup category. And it doesn't look, oh, brushes and tools. There we go. One size, new with tags as if it comes in a bag, if it comes in the box. This Sigma brush I don't have in a box or anything. That's not how I'm going to be shipping it, so I'm going to put no. The brand is Sigma Beauty. Select up to 2 colors. It's black. But I'm not really worried about color. That's more for like eyeshadows and stuff. Now, original price that I found on the website was $27 American. So I go over here to do my Canadian conversion, $35 Canadian dollars. Go back and I'm going to list this at 30 or not. Original price is $36. Now, because this product, I've used it, it is in really good condition, but I'm going to list it at, I'm going to take a look and see what people list their Poshmark or their Sigma brushes at. And there's a very, like a range of it. One has, but this is only an eyeshadow brush, right? People are selling them for $5 or $35. So I'm going to sell this for, I think $10 would be a fair price, but I'm going to start at, $14 and work my way down. Like if a couple of days have passed by or a week has passed by and it hasn't sold, I can lower it to $12, lower it to $10, etc., etc. But my earnings are only $10.05. So after this is sold, if it gets sold, they will mail me, email me, let me know. They will send me a pre-shipping label to send the product off. And then after it's picked up by the buyer and the buyer says this product was as it was advertised, etc., there's obviously a trust on both the buyer and the seller, and I do feel like Poshmark does good for kind of protecting both the buyer and the seller when it comes to selling the products. Honestly, I don't mind that they take a portion of the earnings to save me on shipping, because shipping is outrageous. So I really like that they provide the shipping and the buyer pays for the shipping. Because that was my biggest problem with doing my giveaways and doing my mystery box exchanges, was the cost of shipping being ridiculous. So I'm satisfied with my listing. I'm going to click next. I'm not going to post it to Facebook. I'm going to list this item. Alright, so it automatically came up, and this is how it looks to everybody else. Everybody has their pictures. I gave 4 different angles on the brush. And yeah, that's in great condition. Mentioned that it was used. And there I go. And I can go to my bundles. If somebody wants to bundle, they will bundle, and then it'll come up in my news. And that is how you sell on Poshmark. That's the best that I can explain it. I've only been doing this for less than a week, right? And this is what I've taken from it so far. Now, I will be doing eventually where I might do videos where I list the stuff that I have sold and what kind of profit I have made. So far, from what I've sold, my balance is, I don't know if they lay it like right out for you. My balance, there you go. Pending. So there we go. Once pending are completed once the buyer accepts your sold order. And so the sold order, I have almost $40 that I've made, and that's what I'm going to be getting back. And you can either have Poshmark credit you your account so that you can buy more stuff within Poshmark, or they do send the money straight to your bank. So you do have those two options. So I'm going to stop my screen recording. The one thing that I like about Poshmark is that you can sell your stuff. It's kind of like eBay, but not really, because with eBay, I mean, people bid kind of stuff, and with eBay, you pay the shipping as the seller. At least the last time I used eBay. Poshmark, you have a lot of people that are interested in the same kind of things. It's within Canada. I like that. I love the prepaid shipping. I love that I don't have to worry about the shipping costs of these items. Alright, well, there's my video. My version 2.5 to carry off of the makeup inventory. I hope that this helps somebody out. And thank you again, Joe, for the suggestion of this video. I hope all you shining stars have a shining star day, and thank you so much for being a part of my journey. Bye!